Hey guys, Coach Dimitri of Physion Dynamics, and today I want to teach you guys in depth how to perform the horizontal cable flies exercise. I'll teach you exactly how to move and position yourself and how to do this exercise safely in order to get the maximum potential out of the exercise, but also the maximum potential out of the pectoral muscle, aka your chest muscle. So diving right into it, you notice here that I started the video specifically with how to position yourself and dive right into the proper posture that you will keep throughout the ongoing exercise. So number one, you will notice that I am not rotating my shoulders in. I am bending my elbows, clasping my hands together, and from this point I dive into a lunge. Now this is a position of choice for me because I find that it's a lot of power and it keeps me from losing balance and allows me to generate enough power to bring the cable back in. Now the idea of this one is a lot of people, when they grab onto the cables, they go and they rotate the shoulder. So the glenohumeral joint gets rotated in, and when you do a rotation right in the joint itself, you are not using the pec major. You are using all the little muscles, all the ligaments get strained, all the tendons get put under tension, and this is tension that if you have 10 or 12 pounds, you can get away with it, but other people are able to do 30, 40, 50, maybe even 60 pounds, and that's a lot of load on some small muscles. You do not want to risk that kind of an injury because you're almost guaranteeing yourself an injury out of this. So out of this one, you can notice I'm clasping my hands together, clasping the fingers, going into the lunge position itself. I extend the arms out, and at this point I let go of my fingers, and now every arm for itself. So begin the exercise. You see, number one, that I come in a controlled slow eccentric or a slow stretch, and I allow my chest to come up a little bit. When I'm doing this is essentially I am allowing the muscle to stretch to its maximum potential. A lot of studies over the years have shown that the best hypertrophy or the best growth out of your muscles happens when you are stretching the muscle fully. Not when it's fully contracted, but when it's fully stretched. Now my arms are an approximately 160 to 170 degrees opening angle at the elbow, and I try to keep it throughout the entirety of the motion except when I bring my arms back to the front. So notice that I open up nice and wide into the exercise. Point, I do not allow my elbow to drop. I do not allow my elbow to go above my shoulder. So you can tell from the video that my elbow is just below my shoulder. There's a very little slope between where my shoulder is and where my elbow is, but my elbow is always pointed backwards. My palms are pointing forward, elbows pointing back. My shoulders open up nice and wide. I actually lean back just slightly into the exercise, and I allow that pectoral or that chest muscle to stretch. What you want to do is you want to feel a massive stretch right at the sternum, at the bone in the middle of your chest, to feel like the muscles almost ripping off of your chest. I do a slight pause when I'm fully stretched like that, and then I am bringing the arms together and I'm getting that flex right in between. So as I cross the arms, rather, I allow for that extra little bit of flex. Again, this is just to get that the best feeling out of the exercise. Again, the maximum hypertrophy, the maximum growth happens when the muscle is fully stretched. So I open up nice and big and I close it in. Now notice as I get towards the or when I am rather at the end of the exercise, because of the position, because I am so close to the machine, all I have to do is I disengage my arm and the weight falls. Main thing to remember on this one is that you do not want to allow your arms to be pulled back all the way, especially if you're done with the exercise and you disengage. You don't want to just drop it out unless you are as close as I am in this video. If for any reason you are further away from the cables, you want to come back to the front, clasp your hands together, and then almost come down into a chest press like motion to your chest, and then step nicely back with the cables. Do not allow any high demand on the shoulder joint, like dropping the weights or things like that, unless you have a way of just letting it go for your hands and having it slip out of your hands. Otherwise you will risk injury during this exercise. So again, amazing exercise. Pectoral muscles are worked at a high degree. Of course, your front delts are going to feel the stretch out of it. Your biceps will feel a little bit because of the opening of the stretch that you're getting over there, but they should not feel the same potential of stress and of power requirement like the chest does. The triceps are there again for stabilization. Unlike a regular chest press, there's not a high demand or load on the triceps over here, but again, you will feel the motion in the tricep as you go through. Keep the body as straight as possible, stay focused right ahead. And again, for me, from a posture point of view, I like the lunge because it keeps me grounded. It gives me the proper amount of stability and power to be able to stay under control when I lean back and I open my chest, and then come forward through and cross the arms together to get that squeeze out of your chest. So this posture works for me very well. For you, of course, if you want to do just a standing position, if you just want to do a little bit of a cross stance, whatever works for you, as long as you have the balance and you're able to generate enough power out of it, you are good to go from that point of view. So let me know what you guys think about this video. If you've tried this exercise, if you have any tricks of your own that work best for you, you want to share with anybody, the comments are yours to fill out below. My name is Coach Physion Dynamics. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel. We'll be posting out a lot more videos coming in soon.